this computer. Okay, I am recording it. You're fabulous too, Tasha. Okay, I see Miss Kelly now. Okay, there we go. So now what we're gonna do is we created a tab Greater Orlando, but we want a page that if they click on this, it's not just a refresh of whatever page they're on. So if we go under Find a Home, and hopefully if we hover, this little thing is gonna drop down. Let's do a little drop down. No, I don't wanna create a new navigator. Here we go. And we do by community. And we pick, let's do this. By community, everybody see that? We say Orlando region. Everybody has this. This has been created for us by marketing. So if you went to Find a Home, by community, Orlando region. Check this out. This is super cool and it makes life really easy. We're gonna land on a landing page here that you can pick and choose the cities. So if you do this drop down here, you'll see tons and tons of cities. You see this? So I can look for Orlando because I'm saying Greater Orlando. Now it's gonna refresh and be a page only about Orlando. So this is perfect for me, right? Because I say Greater Orlando. If they click on this, they talk about some featured neighbors in our neighborhoods, Lake Nona, Laureate Park. We really should have Dr. Phillips in there too. I can't change this page. This is a marketing page, so we could request that. But basically, it's got a map, and it's got really just a saved search. But what I love about this is this market data. Isn't this great? And that is auto-populating, so you never have to go back and change that, which is super fabulous. So now I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to copy this URL here. I'm going to go back up to my Greater Orlando, right? I'm going to edit this little tab. And I'm going to try. I'm going to hope that little edit button comes up. No, I don't want to cancel that. I'm going to hit edit. And now I'm going to say other and paste in that URL. So now if somebody were to click on that, so if I was in my home page, for example, and somebody says, oh, I want to see what Greater Orlando looks like, right? And they click on this, of course, it didn't go to my home page. That's so funny. So painful. Okay, so here I am at my home page. Somebody sees my tab, Greater Orlando. They click on it. Still loading. And now it'll open to the page that we just added. You'll see that in about 5 minutes when this thing actually does it. Okay, so now I want to add what? I said Windermere, right? So I don't have to create the wheel. I'm just going to look under neighborhoods, guys, and guess what? They did Windermere. This is under Orlando. We have to go in again. Find a home, by community, Orlando region. I'm gonna have a coffee break. Anybody joining me for some coffee? Okay, I saw you guys had an awesome, I'm sorry I missed it, cocktail hour last week, huh? How was it? Everybody go? Nobody, silent. Okay, so I got here Windermere, and now they've created the page of Windermere for me, so I don't have to create a Windermere page. It's still loading, so I'm just, you have to take my word for it at the moment, but okay, here we go. Windermere, woohoo! It talks a little bit about Windermere. There's an area overview. It's gonna say there's gonna be a map that's coming in right here, and guess what? They just did a search of homes in Windermere, right? And then my favorite, the market report. So now I'm gonna say copy this URL, and I go under Windermere. I'm gonna edit that little toolbar menu. I don't want to delete it. I want to edit it. Gosh, I'm trying to hit the little pencil. Let's see if it worked. I think it did. Yes, again, other, because this isn't a page that I have created. It is a link of another page that's been created by marketing. Now I hit save, and now if you click on Windermere, now there's something right there. So you see, you could create a bunch of things that are super easy. Now, what if I wanted to say, to separate this by either area or price? Let's say I want to separate this by price. Okay, it's still loading. So I go under Windermere, okay? I'm gonna say new. Now I want this to be under Windermere. And I'm going to say, let's give me a label. Up to 500, what do you think? What do you guys think? Up to 500,000? Yep. Right? Now, I have to add a page, but this page I need to create. And this is where this gets super simple and easy. Everybody with me? So what we need to do is go over to, where do we create? Anybody know? How do we create a page? Click on the what? 3 buttons.
3 dots.
Yes, Luce knew. She was on it. Hit new page. And we could call this page Windermere. Good. Right? That's just the URL. Our heading is homes to 500,000. Okay. I'm going to say Windermere and wonderful. You like that one? Dot, dot, dot. Homes up to 500,000. Okay, I'm going to paste this in. And I'm just simply going to pick the one with the lead capture, because this is going to be an easy page, guys. I'm just going to add a search on it. So before I add a search, I have to create a search. So let me save my work. First, let me come in here. Give myself some space, and let's save this, right? Now we're going to go into our hub. Everybody with me? That's where the saved searches live. So under listings, there's a box called My Saved Searches. And we're going to create a new one. This name is what, just to tell us what the search is. So I'm going to say Windermere up to 500. Keep wanting to say 400. There won't be much there. Now let me edit it. So this is where it's going to the MLS to do the search, right? So I only want things that are active. And remember, this is an IDX feed, so it's gonna stay up to date all the time. Maybe I only want single family, but maybe I also want condo and townhome, right? So let's add that. I could break that out. I could say singles and just condos, whatever you wanna do. And then I could either go by city, state, or I'm just gonna do zip because Windermere has its own zip. But I could have done it by anything I wanted in that sense. Now I have to hit OK at the bottom of the page. And now we want to make sure that there's something in here. So let's say save and close. But let's look at this. So we're just going to hit the little button. Liar, I hit the edit button. Yep. We're going to click on the Windermere. Oh, sorry, I want to click the view properties. Goodness gracious, I'm making it worse. View properties.
You didn't put the price range in there.
It's okay. I said it. Oh, I didn't. You're right. When I did the search. Gosh, you're so smart. Thank you, Dexter. So I have to edit my search. See, you knew that I really meant to do that. So this is the great news, guys. You don't have to recreate it. You go back and you hit edit, and then you edit your search. And you're right. I forgot to put the price point. That's important because now who knows what we're going to get. So I could say 0, which is not going to happen, to 500. Now I hit OK, save my search, and then now let's view our properties. Fabulous. Here we go. So I'm going to go back to my page. Here it is, Windermere and Wonderful. I could add more things here. I could say a little something if I wanted to. There's, what's Windermere known for? Known as the city. Oh, I have to edit this page. The city amongst the lakes or something, anybody know? Something like, I should know, I live here forever. And we could just say something like Windermere living, something like that. What was that?
And among the lakes or something.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Chain of lakes. Home of the chain of lakes too.
Home of the Butler
Chain of lakes.
Chain of Lakes. And uh, abundant, home of the Butler chain of lakes, fabulous, let's see, excellent schools, fabulous restaurants, and Disney fireworks. Right? I want to live there now. Oh, wait, I do. Okay. So now what do I want to add here? Nothing fabulous. I'm going to go in here and hit this little box with the down arrow. That is my saved search. So there it is, Windermere up to 500. I click on the button and I can choose, do I want it to be a big carousel? For this I do because this is my whole page. Or if I wanted other things on it, I just want 3 homes. So I'm going to pick the big gallery view. I'm going to say select and check this out. To see what we have, I actually have to save my page, but it's not published yet, which means it will not appear as an option to add to my toolbar until I publish it. But let's see. How does it look? Terrific, right? I could do high to low. I could change my filters here, oldest, newest. So this gives you the homes 500 and under, right? So now, that's, yeah, question?
I'm sorry. How did you put that information in the new page, in this page? How did you do it?
Well, guess what? We're going to do it again so you can see it. But first, we're going to add this page to this particular toolbar. So we're going to click on that. Now we're going to hit page, but look, it doesn't show up there. Why doesn't it show up there? Because I did not publish this page. So I have to come in here and hit publish. That could be a very big frustration, guys. I did that on purpose because I will tell you, that is something that you'll be like, where is my page? This is where your page is. You have to publish it first. So just know that if it becomes unpublished because you go in there to work on it, it will no longer appear. So make sure that if you do edit it at any reason for any time, just go ahead and republish it. So now I'm going to click page, and now this page, Windermere 500, appears. I hit save. So now I want to do, say, 500 to a million. What do you think of that? 501 to a million? Everyone says, fabulous, Carrie. So we'll say new. And we're going to say 501 to 1 million. Okay? We're going to add that. So now you'll see, now you could break this down into lower groups if you wanted. You could break it down by lifestyle. Maybe you did lakefront. Maybe you did golf. You could break it down any way you want to, but I just want you to see. Here we go. Now we have a million. So to create this page, I'm really just going to take Windermere and Wonderful. I'm not going to recreate the wheel here, guys, right? Why am I going to do that? And then I'm actually going to copy this whole thing. Windermere Living, right? Let's just do Windermere Wonderful. I'm going to hit new page. Everybody with me? So Maria, follow along. So I'm going to call this Windermere 1 mil. And I'm going to say Windermere and Wonderful, because that's what I decided I wanted to say. Homes up to 1 million. Now, it's really not all the homes up to 1 million, right? Because we're going to say 500 to 1 million, but Wonderful. Homes, I guess I'll say that. Homes from 501 to 1 million.
Want to zoom. Okay.
501 to 1 million. Everybody good? Homes 501. Okay. Again, I'm just going to pick the basic form that has lead capture because I'm not getting anything creative here. I'm not doing anything wonderful. I'm just trying to build out some quick community pages really fast. So I come in here. Again, I'm going to give myself a little space. And let's paste in. There you go. But now I need to create what? My search. So I'm going to go back under listings, right? My saved searches. I'm here. And I'm going to hit new. And now I'm going to call this one for me, Windermere 501 to 1 million, right? Now I'm going to create the search. Simple and easy. List price, 501 to 1 million. And status, I only want active. Property type, sure, we could say single family, and we could also say condo townhome. And then again, let's say for some reason I didn't want to pick the zip code. Oops, I went, there to go. I could pick city if I wanted to. And Windermere will populate. So you could have done it either way. You could have selected zip code or city in this particular instance. But I want to show you too, if you wanted golf course, see, we could have done lifestyle here. If I want to do waterfront or water view, I could pick those. So this is very simple. It's an MLL search. So I can still create that search right here if I wanted to show waterfront or golf, that kind of thing, right? So I'm going to hit OK, save and close. And now I'm going to go back into my page. I'm going to add that little weird button, right, with the arrow down. Press on that, and I just want the gallery view again. And look at this. I have another fabulous page. Here you go. So now we've got millions and a million and down. So I want to add this page, but what do I have to do first? Publish it. Yes, Kelly, very good. Excellent. So I publish it. Now I'm going to go back into Greater Orlando, Windermere, up to 1 million, hit edit. And now select my page, which I called Windermere 1 mil. Save. So now I've just created a little search. And now let's say I want to add quickly in here Winter Garden, right? Same kind of thing. So I want to say new. I'm going to call this Winter Garden. Say save. Now you could put this in alphabetical order, any way you want it to go, right? Because you can move the order around just like you can do it up here. But I need a page for Winter Garden. So I can just go to by community, Orlando region. Everybody with me? See how simple this is? Because they've done the work for us. This is as simple as linking a couple things and creating a few searches. Simple and easy. So I go down here and it loads and it lets me drop. Come on. Here you go. I'm going to select Winter Garden. But look, they have everywhere. Tavares, Sanford, Ponce Inlet, Alvito, or Ormond Beach, all sorts of fabulous, fabulous places. So don't miss this because there's a bunch of them. And this is the Orlando region. If you go to Central Florida, it's even bigger. Winter Garden. So here we go. This is Winter Garden. I'm just copying my URL, right? I go back into Greater Orlando. Under Winter Garden, I hit edit, other, link. Beautiful. So you see, now I've just created 3 pages that actually have nice content that we didn't have to create, and I just created a very simple search. What do you guys think of that? Does there any questions on what we've done so far? Nobody?
I kind of missed where we, where, you know, where it says on yours, Carrie, where it says Greater Orlando. You've got that added on. I don't have that on mine. I don't actually know where you even got that from to start with.
I created that. So
Okay.
let's say I went in here to my 3 dots.
Okay.
And I could say new. And I could call this Lakefront Living. And let's say I want this to go after Work With Us. I hit add. And now you'll see that it'll appear right here, Lakefront Living.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay?
Got it.
The thing is, guys, if you started with a Lakefront Living, now you have to create that page. Unless you just wanted to make it a search, there is no Lakefront Living page. But we can look on the Premier website, because if we go to Premier's website, oops, Premier Sotheby's, here we go. They do have a lifestyle. Did you ever notice that? We don't have it on ours. I've never found it. And someone found it, please let me know. Has anybody found it? So we could also, if we wanted, we could come in here and take pages from here. Just keep in mind that what we don't want them to do is to leave our site, and they might leave our site. So see, the first one's by lifestyle. So if we click on lifestyle, and I love that. I think lifestyle, I mean, that's what we sell, right? So I think it's a great way to do it. So they've created some terrific lifestyles here. Equestrian, country living, golf, lakeside homes. So if we click on, let's say lakeside, because obviously we're not ocean. Come on. Just gonna, let's see what they give us when we do that. Oh, all they gave us was a search. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a huge fan of starting here. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? I feel like it's a little overwhelming with the map, and I don't know. What, any thoughts? I mean, you could do this.
I like the idea of creating the tabs and then creating the searches underneath.
I just
I'm lost as to how to publish. I got to establishing the winter garden or the winter, you know, whatever it is.
okay.
Then at that point, where you click on the other, you put, you know, you paste in the URL, and then I now need to publish the page. So that's where I'm.
Okay, so when you're back over here, let's create a winter garden page. So we'll do that with you.
I love what you're doing. Yeah.
Great. I'm going to delete this navigator item because we're not going to do lakefront living there. And then you'll see it'll disappear, Kelly. So that's the cool thing. You can move them, you could change them, or you could delete them. But what's nice is, let's say I deleted the Greater Orlando tab. It doesn't mean that the Windermere Winter Garden pages are gone or the saved searches. We just would put them somewhere else. It's really a matter of just linking. It's like Lego blocks, right? You create this thing. What are you going to link it to? That's all that's happening here. So let's say under Winter Garden, we want to do the same thing, Janet. So we're going to say, we're going to come back to listings, and under listings, it's my saved searches. We're going to say new. We're going to call it Winter Garden. I'm going to say singles to 500. So now I'm switching it up a little just for fun, right? I'm going to edit this search. And instead of having townhomes and condos, I'm just going to have on this particular search, single families. So I'm going to say 0, which that's kind of silly, but to 500. Status again, I only want it active. Property type, I only want single family this time. And now I'm going to come down here. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to select water view, yes. Waterfront, yes. And I've decided that in addition, I'm going to make this 500 waterfront. I'm going to say Winter Garden. Now watch, this has to populate. If you create one and it does not populate, that does not work. It has to show by it popping up here that it is aligning with the search. So for example, under subdivision, if I put in Winter Garden Community, let me think of them. Let me think of Bronson's. See, I can see Bronson's Landing, but if I just typed it in there, now I have a community in Winter Garden. You can do that too. So it'll search by community. One thing, for example, I did this under investment properties, short-term rentals. So we picked up the Grove and we picked up Encore and we picked up a couple of these things. You have to make sure, and something like, for example, the Grove, except it's not the Grove, it's the Grove. You'll see there's tons of them. And if you start typing the Grove Resort, there's like multitude of different phases. So I'm not gonna put that in there. So if there's like 5 phases, you have to make sure you get them all, otherwise it doesn't search them all. Is everybody with me? So if you choose to go by community, the community may have a variety of phases, and you need to make sure you actually select them here, otherwise it could just be phase 1. Follow me? Okay, so now I did Winter Garden singles, 500 lakefront, right? I changed it, so I'm gonna hit save and close. Now I'm going to go into my Winter Garden page. And under this, I'm gonna say new, and I'm gonna call this Lakefront Living up to 500. That's kind of exciting, right? Now, this is where I would find my page, Janet, if it was created, but because I haven't created a page yet or have published it, it won't populate here, right? So I'm just gonna add that and we'll go back and add it. So now I need to create a new page for my Winter Garden. So I'm gonna say here, new, 3 dots. Come on, new page. And I'm gonna say here, just to make this, now remember this URL is the only thing you can never change. But I'm gonna say WG underscore lakefront underscore 500. Honestly, I probably would never populate this to anywhere. I don't think I would. But if I use this on social media, this is what they're going to see. So just make sure it doesn't look weird. I mean, if you see that, it doesn't matter. But if I said something like test 1, 2, 3, people might not have it. You know what I mean? So I could say Winter Garden living at its finest. Lakefront from up to 500,000, right? Fabulous title. I know you're all with me. You're like, wow, that is such a great title. Okay, I'm gonna take my form, because again, I'm not adding anything to this page. I'm gonna hit create. I'm gonna give myself a little space in here. Always with these forms, remember to give yourself some space, because if you don't, if you mess up this form here, you're in trouble. Just quit the page and start a new one. So we're gonna say waterfront living just got even better. Why are we saying that? I don't know, but it came to me. So there you go. And what are we gonna say about Winter Garden? Wonderful schools, great urban downtown, so cute. Or should I say quaint? I think quaint is a better term for that. Quaint urban downtown, tons of shops and restaurants to drive your golf cart to. Like that one? Fabulous, right? Okay, so now all I need to do is add my saved search. So again, I hit this, and here's my Winter Garden singles 500,000 lakefront. I still want the gallery view. Select. And voila, set DC. If I want to have a space here, I can add one. It's fine. Now, I probably would add at the bottom something like for a customized list of the newest and best lakefront homes, fill out your information below, right? You have to say something, because if you don't, what's going to make them, you know what I mean, fill out their information. Maybe I'll bold it. Maybe I'll make it a little bigger, like 20. Okay, now you're going to see that. Fabulous. So now I'm going to save this page, and now here you are for you, Janet. I saved it. Now I'm just going to publish it. So the same way I saved it is exactly how I'm going to publish it. I hit the 3 dots, and I hit publish, and it comes up. It's at the very bottom. And now that page will be viewable. So if I go into my little Greater Orlando Winter Garden Lakefront Living, I'm going to hit that I want to edit it. And I just want to add my page that I just created. Winter Garden. What did I call it? Winter Garden? That's not right. Aha, I called it this. Crazy name. Okay. So Now you can see, and I'm going slow. Are you guys impressed? I mean, this is pretty slow for me, I have to say. What's kind of really sad though, I only select the carousel because if I didn't, what in the world? Is there no homes there? Let's see, edit the page. Was there only 3 homes that are lakefront up to 500? That could be the case.
Yeah, that's. I was laughing because I thought maybe there's not even one.
Yeah, look, that is the case. Look at that. Okay, so be careful about what you pick. But we got 3, so
It
that's
has to be a lot higher for lakefront.
okay. But since I hit edit, I have to save, and now I have to go ahead and publish this again, because if I don't, it's not going to appear. Even though there's a link for it, it will not appear to people. They get a 404 error. So it is now published again, and they will get to see those 3 homes that they're all going to fight for. Any questions about how to do that? Because now I'm going to show you a couple more advanced things that are fun for me. Ready?
Carrie, when you open Graded Orlando, there was one time that you said, don't put it in page, put it in, what is the other one?
URL. Yeah, because if you're taking a page that's created by marketing, that page will not appear as an option under pages. The options under pages are only your pages you created. So you have to choose when you create a toolbar thing here, and let's say I want to say new. This is where you have to pick page or other. If it's a page, it's only something I've created. If I didn't create it, it's not going to show up here. So if I want to use, like, for example, a page from Premier Sotheby's website, I can do that, but I'm going to put it right here and just paste in my URL. Got it? Be careful though, because when you do that, make sure it doesn't get them off of your site. I wouldn't put a page here that had a general lead form that could go to the company. Personally, if it was me, I would recreate that page. You guys with me?
Yes.
All right. So I want to show you let's look at something. A really fun thing that I want to show you is widgets. And I've been playing with widgets with some of you. So widgets are just code that you can put in anywhere you want. So here's a home affordability calculator. That's a widget. It's interactive. It moves around. They can put in how much rent they're paying. You know, let's say they're paying $1,800. The interest rate today, let's say it's 3%, 30 years. Estimate the amount of the home that they can buy is about 426. We know that's not really accurate. However, it's pretty cool because it gets people interested. This map is widget, right? There's a ton of widgets that we can add. There's interest rate widgets that'll give you today's interest rates that you can keep current on your page. To get a page to look though separated like this, you see how this has got like nice separation? You have to use a different format. So let's say I want to pick this one, and I'm going to call this Windermere _ lifestyle. This is another way you could do this. And I'm going to say Windermere and Wonderful, right? I'm going to call that Windermere Wonderful here. And I'm going to create this page. Now I could do the same type of thing, but maybe I want to make one lakefront living, one golf living, and one, what else would you say? Country club living, right? So I could come in here and call this golf living. I could come here and say lakefront living. And I could come here and say country club, right? So if I wanted, I could just go in here and drop a search. Unfortunately, I didn't really create a lakefront page. So let's do that. Let's create a couple pages. So I'm going to go back to my save searches, listings, my save searches, right? I'm going to hit new. This time I'm going to say Windermere Waterfront. This time I'm not going to pick a price point. So I'm going to say active listings, single family, right? I'm going to say Windermere as the, let's just do the zip code, 34786. Okay, I'm selecting that. But now I want to say waterfront, yes, and Waterview, yes. Okay. Okay. Maybe I don't even want to do that. Hold on, I'm going to go back. I don't even want Waterview. I just want waterfront. Much nicer. Waterview. Okay. Waterfront, yes. Okay. So now I'm going to hit save and close, and let's do another one real quick. I'm going to call it Golf Living, right? So let's do new Windermere Golf. Edit. Same parameters, right? I don't really care. I'm going to pick only actives. I'm only going to do singles just because I want to. I'm going to pick 34786. But now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say golf course, yes. There you go. Okay. And now let's do the last one, save and close, country club. We all ready for the country club? New. Windermere Country Club. Edit. We're going to say the same thing. Active, single family, 786. Now let's do country club. Country club. Oh, don't tell me they didn't have country club here. Amenities. Huh. That's a problem. I don't see any country club here. You guys, tennis courts, yacht club. Those are not really recreation area. That's not really. Well, it's not under, oh, lifestyle. Here we go. Country club. There it is. Okay. I don't know how many we'll get from that search. We'll see. Save. Let's see if we get anything from that. We might not. Has anybody used those lifestyles when doing searches? Nobody. Okay. Now, the fact that it's taking a long time might tell us that they really didn't have anything there. We're not sure. There we are. We're back. Okay, sorry, guys. Hope I didn't lose anybody. You guys all there?
Yes.
Fabulous. Let's go back over here. Okay. If it'll do this. I killed it, didn't I? Okay, record is saved. So now we're going to go back into the page we were creating, that page. And we're going to just simply put a save search. I will add a picture in here, but let's go to save search. And let's pull up the first one, waterfront. Oh, it's golf. Shoot, I picked the wrong one. I didn't pay attention to what I wrote. Okay, save search, golf. Instead of doing this, I'm going to do the carousel view and I'm going to hit select. Or I could do the other one to make it bigger. Let's try it. Let's see. Let's do the gallery, see what that looks like. Okay, then lakefront. We can click on that. And then here, country club. I'll see if we get anything. I have no idea. Okay. And we're going to save our page. We didn't add a picture yet. We can, or we can just delete it if we want to. That's another cool thing. I'll show you that. That's super easy. Now, I will tell you, it does make the homes look a little tiny on this particular view. But I just wanted to show you that you could break it up in by form as well if you wanted to. And if somebody clicks on one, this is a lot of information to me. It doesn't look as appealing. I probably would pick on one button. I'd probably create one that would lead to a page that was the whole waterfront. You following me? But you could create it this way if you wanted. Questions on anything we've covered thus far? Anybody?
If you wanted to create, you know, to put a picture, so it's like a hyperlink, how can you do that in that area so it doesn't show?
Sure.
Like
Edit. So this is what you would do. You could actually, instead of a save search here, let's take this save search and delete it. Oh my goodness, it's so slow. At least I'm not getting kicked off. Now you could add a picture, right? You can upload, choose file. I'm gonna call it documents. Let's see. Let's just look for golf. I hate searching a Mac. Let's just look over. Photos and videos. Here we go. You like this one or this one? Let's use this one. Hit open. Send it to server. So slow. All right. My goodness. Okay, that's why it's really big. Let's make this like 800. Ooh, 800 is not good. All right. If you make it too small, it really will kill the pixels. So now we want this to be a hyperlink, right? So we click on it. Make sure it's highlighted. And now you're just going to click on the hyperlink button, which is right here. And this is where you could put another page. So if we have a page that we've created, you'd want to have it open already. So let's say we have it under my website. And let's say we want them to go to whatever page. We'll just pick a page. Because you'd have to create a page for it to go to, right? But let's say we have a page and we want it to go for this page, whatever opens here is good. Property search. That's where we want to go, let's say. Then all you do is you paste that in. Now you have to say you want this to open in a new window. If you don't, what happens is it'll reopen on that page you were in. So if you sent it to, let's say, Premier Sotheby's, you will lose them off of your website. Everybody with me? Good? The other thing is, this is where they could click on this and that sends an email automatically, which is really cool. So if you didn't want them to go to a picture, you want to say, click here to get your free download. You can make this an email that pops up. Let's just for fun say email. You'd say who you're going to send it to, yourself. And you're going to say, please send me your list of the best lakefront homes in Windermere, whatever. Looking forward to receiving it. That's going to be from them. So I hit OK. Now I want to show you what this looks like. Very special. Oh, I left the URL there. Dang it. Let me edit this again. Edit that. Ugh. Email. Display text. Best lakefront living. course, this doesn't make sense under golf, right? Please send me list. Now I'm getting really lazy, so I'm just going to say that. Thanks. Okay. Nothing fabulous, guys. Do a better job at that than that. So then we're going to go ahead and save our page. And now, when it pops up, where's my picture? Oh my goodness. So where did my picture go? Oh, fabulous.
Plain text took the place of it.
It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be a hyperlink. Ugh, it's so bad when it's so slow like this. I'm sorry, guys. Now I have to add a whole freaking picture again. You can make anything a hyperlink to answer your question, Maria. Okay. So, but the problem with this website is those photos, you have to upload them again. You have to find them again. You have to upload them again. It does not save anything that you had, which is a bummer. Let's
If
just,
you want to just connect it to your search, you just go to the search button after
Right.
you put the picture.
sure. If you want the picture to go to your search instead, absolutely.
Yeah, that's it's
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So once you have to highlight your image and then you hit the hyperlink bar. And this is where you can change. The link is now going to be a URL, and that's where you do the whole message thing again. And then what happens is the photo, yep, will then become an email when they click on it. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Any questions about anything we've done so far? And I think we're actually almost out of time, yeah. I wanted to show you this. This is another widget that we threw in here. You could throw them at the top or the bottom as well if you want to put it into the source code. If you wanted to have at the bottom of your pages where you just add what the mortgage rates are, you can do that too. So you could take this kind of widget. This could be a search page, and then on the bottom of the search page, they can actually have every day's up to date what the mortgage rates are here in Florida. That's pretty cool. So I just wanted to show you. So widgets can be incorporated into the page, or they can be added at the bottom. To me, it's kind of cool if I had a search page. For example, I'd have to go back and get my widget. So I'll show you where it is. I have a widget, and if anybody wants it, I'd be happy to send it to you.
Yes, I want it.
Okay. Best, let's see, mortgage rates widgets.
I want the widget too, please.
Sure, Miss Tracy. Okay, so see, this is where you pick what state you want it from. So we're on the widget page. So I'm going to say Florida, and then I'm going to generate a custom code for the state of Florida. So this is my code. So I'm going to highlight the whole thing and copy it, right? So now I'm going to go back into a page that I've created. For example, let's go into one of the pages that we published about like Windermere or something, or Winter Garden, right? Let's go into one of those. Like, how about this one? Windermere 100,000. Let's see. So we hit edit. So now once we're in this page, let's say we don't want to mess up the top, right? We want to have the search available so they can see it. And we want them to be able to go ahead and click, give us information here, which we have to write something in there. I have a chat question. I like the widget too, please. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, if you want, look at this. I just sent it to everybody in the chat. That was so clever, right? Okay, there we go. So here we are. We want this to be at the bottom, for example. So we're going to edit the page. And I have that source code. Remember, I copied it. So to get it underneath where this is, the form, we want it underneath the form. We just want it to be there as kind of like our source, right? We're going to click in and edit, and we'll hit source code. And at the very bottom of the source code here, you just paste it. Oh, silly me. I sent you guys the widget, and then I took out what I pasted. Paste. No, come on. Go back in there. Highlight source code, copy. Paste. That's the source code. Now I hit OK. And you'll see when I hit save, you'll have that widget with today's up-to-date rates that will auto-populate. This is a feed just like IDX. And there it is. So you could put any kind of information that you want to make sure they're always seeing it's up to date, but you don't want it front and center. You could always add it on the bottom of the form. That's pretty cool, right? Any questions on that, guys? Nobody has any questions. Hello, hello. Anybody want to share anything? So I wanted to tell you guys a couple things. Number one, anybody like oh, good God, I'm going blank right here. Second Harvest Food Bank.
Yes, I love it.
So the Second Harvest Food Bank, I think, is a great opportunity for us as a company, as an office rather, with 3 different offices, to be able to use that as the source for us to donate to. They have donate right on our page. And that way, if people want to give to the Second Harvest Bank, they have this amazing pickup service that they're doing. It's incredible. They've really done a lot to prepare for COVID. So I think it's a fabulous charity to support. So I'm having some peripherals made up, some social media posts. I'm having some active pipe posts made up. So if anybody wants to share that and help, raise some money for a Second Harvest Bank, you're more than welcome to. I just think that was a really great suggestion a couple of you sent to me. So thank you for that.
And if anyone wants to go there, they're still having people volunteer.
Fabulous. Yeah, they're doing a great job too, making sure that people stay in the car. The volunteer comes out and puts it in the trunk so that nobody's getting compromised. Also tomorrow, I'm doing a listing presentation training with Janine, and I was going to open it up to anybody else who wants to come. So if you're interested, anybody interested in doing the listing presentation with me?
Yes, I will.
Yes.
Okay. So I will, so how many, let me see so we have Luce wants to do it. Who else wants to do it?
What
I'll
time?
do it.
What time?
Tomorrow that's a great question. Thank you for asking. Tomorrow at 3.
I might be able to do that.
Yeah, I'll
Yes,
put the presentation
that
on.
works. Carolyn, I'll be here.
Carolyn.
Yes, I'll be here.
Maria.
Kelly?
Maria too.
Maria. Kelly?
Yes, please.
Dexter?
Yep.
Okay, Jeannie Green. I don't know if she wants to. Jaime wants to do it. Okay, great. And Jeannie, if you want to do it, let me know. Okay, but I'll send it out. Janet, I don't know if she wants to do it, but if anybody wants to do it, I'm going to send it out. But I don't want to send it in a group text to everybody because I feel like we're getting a billion of those. And don't forget, we have Matthew Ferrara tomorrow. And then on Wednesday at 2:30, as was requested, I was going to offer objection handling. Everybody still good for that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Again, remember, you come to as much or as little as you want to. I'm just trying to offer the things that people are requesting. So happy to help. You guys, any other questions before we sign out?
Nope.
Everybody's so quiet. Well, thanks for coming, everybody. Always good to
Thank
see
you.
Thank you.
Miss Jackie Montana. Happy you were with us.
Yay, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.